A very good afternoon to everyone. So the topic of today is about thriving in adversity. So let me share you a story about thriving in adversity in community building. So growing up, I was a shy kid, as you can see from the picture here. I'd rather sit in a corner tinkering with computer than actually attending any parties. But for the past decade, I'm actually been organizing a lot of community events and throwing parties to tech enthusiasts. So let me tell you a story how this tech geek turned out to be a community builder. So if you probably will have known from the picture that I am a geek, okay? So I'm a walking contradiction. From the beginning of my younger time, I can actually solve complex coding problems, but I struggle with simple basic talks. Okay, to me, socializing is like a foreign language, but technology is my native tongue. But there was a shift in my life. One day, that I decided to be an academician, that I found a passion in knowledge sharing. That's when I started to be an academician, that I know that one of my purpose in life is to do knowledge sharing. Then during that time, I started tinkering to learn about a new programming language on my own, which is the R programming language. So at that time, R programming language is one of the languages that's commonly used by data scientists and statisticians, and there was no much available resources out there. So I learned all by myself through online communities, through all the resources available online. And I felt that with the help of communities, I actually improved on the usage of R, and I felt that maybe it's time to give back to the communities. So during one rainy evening, August 17, 2016, about 8 years ago, I decided that to have the first community event, a physical community event, so that I can actually meet up people who have the same interest with me. And actually, I can actually communicate with them and actually to socialize with them. So what we did, we actually set up in a remote lab at the Faculty of Computing and Informatics, a multi-university at Cyberjaya. And we actually bought some pizza and bought some soft drink. And then we hoped that somebody would turn up at the evening of a raining evening at Cyberjaya. 8 years ago, there was no Grab. Okay? But to our surprise, many people turned up. Very surprised. And you can see from the picture, there's even one foreigner face. He's actually from Netherlands. And he actually came all the way taking a taxi to Cyberjaya to attend our event. So from that day inward, we got very excited. I'm very excited that there are people out there that are willing to come out and talk about technology and even brave the rain to actually attend a community event. And then a year later, I doubled down. I created another communities. I created the deep learning, the TensorFlow and deep learning Malaysia user group. Now, I'm actually running 2 communities. So suddenly, this introvert of me is actually turning to be a big-time community event organizer. So as time goes on, it was a wild ride. So I've been organizing bi-monthly meetup and slowly turned into monthly meetup. Okay? All the common things that I would for any community organizer will have to do. For example, you have to find speakers. You have to secure venue. You probably have to find sponsors. Okay? At the same time, I also juggle my time as a full-time lecturer at the universities. Sometimes my boss asks me, "Are you still a lecturer? Because it seems like you're putting more time in community event than to be a lecturer." At the same time, I also manage a lot of event logistics. Same time when I was doing as a lecturer job. There are many things that emails or communication that people ask me for every event that we're going to organize. I think you probably will have guessed what is a common question people ask when they attend event? First thing is it free? Second thing is, will there be food? Third thing is, are there any free swags? Okay, so these are the things that people will expect when they actually want to attend any event. But remember, there's no free lunch. Every single event, every single venue, every single food and beverage, every single swag is paid by someone. So spoiler alert, okay, there might not be food for all the event, but if there is a sponsor, maybe you get something like a small stickers as your swag. So you can see from here, as we move by, organizing event is just not about meeting the attendance, but also make sure all the attendees have a great time. Okay. At the same time, I also having a lot of other issues that I have to deal with for every single event. For example, last-minute cancellation, over-demand sponsors, and growing list of expectation. Sometimes I feel like I'm just armed with free Wi-Fi and lots of hope when I'm organizing all these events. But something amazing happened. Okay? But something amazing happened. Throughout the time as we organize the event, we get more and more supports, more and more recognition. Our member grew. The road to a successful event is winding. It's very winding. Okay? From the day when you decided to have an event, there are a lot of challenges that you have to face. For example, finding speakers. In the tech communities, as you know, tech communities are very male-dominant. So we always try to be inclusive. We always try to encourage not just male speakers. We also try to encourage female speakers. Okay. Second thing is tech communities also, most of attendees are also male-dominant. We also try to encourage female attendees to attend our event. So for example, in my R communities, we also started an R chapter to encourage the ladies to contribute and also to attend the event. Another challenges that most probably people will face if you run a communities, especially free event, is the turnout rate. For every free event, when you open for registration, people will just sign up as soon as they get the registration. Why? Book first, kiasu. Book first, make sure I get the spot. But they might not check the date that they are not available. So this actually prevent other people to sign up for the event. And what will happen? At the event day, 60% drop out. That means out of 100 people sign up, only 40% will turn up. And this is even worse if there is a bad weather. The last challenges that most probably will face is actually finding sponsors. So sponsors is also part of the main ingredient of a successful event. Because if you want a good venue, you want a good swags that actually include money. So finding sponsors is another challenge that we have. So managing all these events is just like running a marathon, okay? Where the finishing line keep on moving, okay? And you can never see the finishing line. But good thing is, as the community grow, our members step up. Our member able to contribute and help to organize the event. And this actually help to actually feel that we are actually into something special. So, what is a tech community actually? Tech community is actually a secret sauce of the tech world. Because without a tech community, the tech world is very boring. Because at the back of any technology is the user base, is the people that actually use the technology, is the people that come together and actually learn and share knowledge about the technology. To me, a tech community is like a lifeline, especially an introvert to me. There are many, many benefits of running or managing a tech community. So what tech community benefit actually bring to you or me if you join a tech community? In a tech community, it's not just about getting together. In a tech community, it's also an opportunity for you to meet experts in the field. At the same time, when you attend any event, you probably get the latest news or trend about technology. Tech community also allow people who are not familiar with the industry to meet their mentors. And tech communities usually often allow you to also find your future employers. Okay? That's why I always encourage our attendees, especially students or fresh graduates, to go and attend communities, to do networking. That's where probably you open opportunity door for you to actually get to know people. So tech communities also spark creativity and foster innovation. So don't be surprised that sometimes some of the ideas from startup are actually started from tech communities. Of course, tech communities, there are people who are actually not there for the right reason. There are some people just there for the free pizza or for the free swag. But hey, if towards the end of the day, they learn something, I'm considered it's a win. In any part of life, there's a saying that you cannot please everyone. There are people, no matter what you do, they will always want more. This is always very true for tech communities. Okay? As you can see from the comment here, no matter what you provide to them, there is something negative they will say to you. Okay? So as time goes by, from my experience, I will just focus on the positive. I'll focus on the people that are passionate, the people that are dedicated, that makes the whole journey worthwhile. So towards the end, a driving community is about finding the purpose and passion. People always ask me, you've been doing this for 8 years, why are you still doing this? Because running a tech community gives me a sense, a little purpose in my life. Okay? It's not just about building a community. It's about bringing a meaning to the relationship that you create, and then the knowledge that you share, and also the impact that you leave behind. So I invite you to find your passion and purpose in the community that you have. Ask yourself, what are the things that you can contribute, and what are the things that you can make a difference? Don't just be a consumer, try to be a contributor. When you align the passion and with your purpose, something magical will happen. Together, we can build something extraordinary, something that we can actually uplift us and also bring benefits to everyone. Thank you very much.